This is a meditation to go with the previous podcast. Let's get comfortable and set an intention to connect with our inner team. Take a good, deep breath. Find a comfortable position. Neutralize your mind as best you can, letting go of all the things that are around you right now. Just let them go. They'll be there when we're finished. Just let them go for now. Let's open our space by thinking of the distance between you and the closest wall where you are. Think of the distance between you and the ceiling. Between you and the window. Think of the distance between your thumb and your pinky. Focus on your third eye, right in the middle of your forehead. And then place your hand on your heart. Think of that distance. See it in your mind. Feel that connection. Think of the space between your hands if your arms were extended out in both directions. Think of that span. Think of the distance between your nose and your toes. Wiggle your toes. Now wiggle your nose. Deep breath. Now expand your space. Think of your widest peripheral vision and see into that periphery. See everything from left to right, from top to bottom. Like you had a fisheye. You could see all of it. Really, really stretch that vision. Stretch it out. Now let's just play for a minute. Think of the distance between you and the moon. Nearly 250,000 miles. Now think about the distance between here and Mars. Just come up with your own distance of what that would be like. Picture yourself on Mars And then see the difference between the you here and the you there. Consider the vastness of space. You could be on any planet in any galaxy. Think of that distance. Really widen it out. And see it with that fisheye lens perspective. Wow. How do you feel when you think of that enormity? Now let's set an intention to connect with our inner team. So just take a minute to intend for that connection. That thought alone might bring up some fear, some intimidation, because the past hurts. Don't be afraid. This is your team. They're with you anyway, so we might as well have a little chat. So just set the intention, even if it's a little scary. Now put your hand on your heart. Put your other hand on your solar plexus area. And let's feel our inner child. And let's feel our emotional self. Let's feel the collection of all of our past events. Now feel your physical body. Feel your conscious mind. Acknowledge your conscious mind. Just ask it not to chat too much right now. And then honor and connect with your subconscious, your inner, unconscious part of yourself. Recognize that your unconscious is connected to the ethers. It sees, it knows. Feel that connection. Now let's go back one by one and connect with our team and allow them to bring to the table whatever they have to say. So first, allow your team to speak without judgment. Create a safe place for each of these team members to speak. Connect again with your inner child. Even if it hurts. Acknowledge that very real part of you. Ask your inner child what it has to say. Where is your inner child happy? Where is it playful? Where does your inner child want to play? And what scars from the past does your little child still carry? Let it tell you. Kids love to talk freely. Just open the space. Let it share. Let your inner child know that you love it. Let it know that it is safe. Any work that you do will be positive and to help your inner child, never to hurt it. Thank your little child for being on your team. And let it know that you are looking forward to working with it. Now let's connect with your emotional self. That part of us that feels. Our watery self. Acknowledge your emotional self and allow it to speak. What does it have to say? What happy thoughts does it feel? What sad thoughts does it feel? What about the past scares your emotional self? Fear. And what part of your emotional self is confident and bold and certain? Give your emotional self a big hug. It needs it. Send it love. Send it happy thoughts. Send it butterfly kisses. And thank it for being on your team. Now let's connect with our past events. All the memories stored in the vault of our conscious and unconscious. Every experience we've had in our lives. Acknowledge your past as your past. Whatever it entails, it is part of you. Honor your past. Send your past love. If there are those who are part of your past who are no longer with us, send them love. If there are people in your past who are not in your present, send them love. If there are incredible victories that you have had in your past, when you were just so on, honor those memories and thank yourself for them. If there are parts of your past that bring you pain and regret, recognize those, honor them as having occurred, and don't give them any extra energy. Just let them be there as part of your story. Acknowledge that your mind retains and restores these past events and causes you to make decisions around them. It reminds you of them. Oh, it does. And just honor that and allow it. Sometimes it's very beneficial. And sometimes it could use some work. Just acknowledge that it's there. It's part of you. It's your team. Some of your past events were intentional, and some of them just happened. Acknowledge them both. Some of your past events you would like a do-over. Acknowledge that. And let the first take be okay, just as it is. Some of your past events, you nailed it, spot on. Enjoy that moment again. Celebrate the win. Now thank your past events as being part of you, part of your team, and thank them for their contribution to your overall story. Next, feel your physical body. This is the you on the planet right now. Feel this vessel that you have chosen to do this incarnation from. It's your ship on the sea. It's your plane in the sky. It's your constant companion. Send it love. Your physical body may be in excellent condition, great shape. Acknowledge that. Or your physical body may need a little renovation, a little work. Acknowledge that. It may need some parts replaced. Acknowledge that. It's all fine. As we did before, acknowledge your body's dimensions, its size, height, weight, its composition, its color, its features. Acknowledge, appreciate, and send gratitude to your physical body. Now ask your body if it has something to say to you. Is there attention that it needs? Is there an area of neglect that it would bring to mind? Is there a part of it that needs to be strengthened, supplemented? What messages does it have to say? Now ask your physical body if it is storing pain, happiness, wellness, illness, or anything else in its cellular memory. What is stored that needs to come out? Let your physical body tell you what it needs. And then thank your physical body for being a very key part of your team. Tell it, I couldn't do it without you. and thank it for sharing. Now let's connect with our conscious mind. Typically, not very difficult to do. Maybe too easy sometimes. Acknowledge your conscious mind as part of you. It's what makes us who we are. It makes decisions based on what it knows, and thank it for that. Acknowledge its analytical abilities. They come in handy a lot of the times. Like when your car is almost out of gas. For all those duties, responsibilities, areas that our conscious mind manages on our behalf, just give it a big, warm hug and thank you. Big gratitude of appreciation for all it does to keep the machine running. And now, ask your conscious mind if it has something to say in this conversation. Invite it to speak. Honor what it has to say. And thank it for being part of your team. Now that part of us that sees around the corner, our unconscious, subconscious self. That part of us that connects to Source. Find and connect with your subconscious mind. Ask it to speak. You can even ask your subconscious mind if it has a name it wants to be called by. There is so much stored in this part of ourself. It is the part that can see into the future. It is where our guidance from on high comes. ask it what it has to share. In what areas does it want to be recognized and it's not? Or followed when it speaks? Ask how you can support it better. Ask what your next steps are for your highest and best good. Ask where your subconscious is happy today. And ask where it is sad. Where does it need love? Thank your subconscious for all of the histories of all of the lifetimes, all of the stored memories, all of the experiences that are your soul. Thank it for all of them. Thank it for bringing you to this place and this time in our reality. It's been with you the whole way through. It needs a lot of love for all of that journeying that you've been on together. Thank it for every bit of it and honor it for its role in your life. Thank your subconscious for being part of your team. And now let's pull the whole team together again. Our inner child, our emotional body, our past events, our physical self, our conscious mind, and our unconscious mind. Now, you give them a round of applause. Cheer them on. They're your team. Give them the honor and the love and the admiration that you would any other team that you cheer. And assure them that you are going to consult with them, listen to them, help work through their concerns so they can work for you together as a team. Assure them that they all have a voice and you will consult them regularly. Check in often and rally your team for greatness. And now, as you listen to the music, send love, gratitude, and appreciation to your whole self. This is your journey. Enjoy it. The opinions on this podcast are those of the host, based on personal experience only, and are not intended as medical or psychological advice. If you are experiencing symptoms that require professional treatment, please contact a licensed medical practitioner.